I recall nights around the hearth. Uncle Joe murdering a song on his guitar. Wee Jeannie singing at the top of her voice, and when she did so, Candy, our dog, would flee. But it mattered not. We were kin, and we were connected. That little house on the outskirts of Glasgow, with the white lace net curtains and the neat manicured garden, would come alive on those nights with music, songs, and stories. The highlight of those nights was when my grandmother visited from Donegal. She was a great storyteller. She would look at me and say, "Don't forget our old stories. Our stories are who we are." It matters not whether a story is true. It's the wisdom discovered in the story. Old Irish tradition maintains that a person will never die. They will be kept alive when their name is uttered from a loved one's tongue. So, this is an old Donegal story that my grandmother told. Old Wolf stood under venerable oak, its arched branches spitting raindrops onto her head. Her eyes scanned the landscape, and she took in the beauty of Loch Swilly. She was struck by absence of the beach, the hazel and the tree of the good secrets, willow. For men were creating great scars upon the earth with their axes, and the land was becoming enclosed by the dike. Wolf's ears straightened, for she heard boots slapping on the mossy soil. It had to be the hunter, McGrory. Wolf had grown weary of outsmarting McGrory. Her body had become worn. Her bones ached. Once the wolf was honoured, and so embedded into the Irish psyche that the Romans called Ireland Wolfland. Now the wolf's value lay in the price of its pelt. Wolf cast a sad and dejected figure in the forest. Nothing stirred, nothing. Even the old woman who lived in the forest was silent. Wolf saw that she sat hunched and huddled over a dreary fire which offered little warmth and no comfort. Like the wolf, she too was demonized. Her earth medicine was seen as evil. Wool's nostrils began to twitch. She picked up the scent of McGrory's wolfhound. She slowly swivelled around and saw a set of exposed pearly white fangs. Both animals eyeballed each other. It was the wolfhound who lunged first. Both animals revolved around and around and around one another. Now, Wolf was a great strategist, and she managed to get her jaws locked onto the wolfhound's throat and severed it. At that moment, McGrory initiated his musket strap from his shoulder and aimed at Wolf. With one shot, it was the old woman of the forest who lay crumpled on the ground. She had attempted to disable McGrory from firing and paid the ultimate price with her life for her friend. Rage fell upon Wolf, and she leapt towards McGrory. But the hunter managed to slip out his knife and plunged it into Wolf's heart. It was then that the pages turned into a different story. The wolf labelled dangerous, and woman became reined in and muzzled. But now the earth is releasing the tear of the wolf and the wail of the woman for such a time as this.